Xiaomi's Mi 11i. It is not the top-tier phone model in its series, but this also means it is not the most expensive. This phone is currently the most affordable flagship phone. So you must question, why not the Mi 11 Lite, since it's technically under the brand's flagship series and they are definitely cheaper. But unfortunately, the Mi 11 Lite is missing one very crucial spec to be considered a true flagship device, the Snapdragon 888, this year's flagship model processor. The Mi 11i is a phone that has all the flagship specs, like the 120Hz screen, triple camera setup, and all the other bells and whistles, but at around 1,000 Sing dollars, compared to other flagship phones, it costs almost half of most flagship phones. The phone design feels premium with premium finishes like the 3D brass metal back cover and accent of aluminum lining used for its frame. The phone material feels velvet-like in hands but can be pretty slippery to hold. The Mi 11i comes with in-display fingerprint reader, which makes it very convenient to access your payment apps or government apps like SingPass. Speaking of screen, the 6.67-inch 2400 by 1080 Full HD Samsung E4 AMOLED with 120Hz refresh rate is the current trend for most flagship devices. This makes images on the screen appear sharper and color does look truer to life. One design flaw we dislike is the corners of the screen, which have an awkward disproportion with the frame of the phone. The phone is powered by none other than this year's flagship Snapdragon 888 5G chipset, paired with LPDDR5 RAM, and you are assured to get great performance for gaming and multitask use. On our CPU benchmark test on Geekbench, we are getting highs of 1,128 for single-core and 3,643 for multi-core performance. It surprisingly outperforms most current flagship devices, which includes a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. For the performance of the Adreno GPU, we got a high of 5,752 for our benchmark result on 3D Mark. It performs similarly to Huawei's Mate 40 Pro, which uses Mali G78's GPU. The Mi 11i can get pretty loud and audio quality is just decent. In the camera department, you will get a 108-megapixel 26mm wide lens, a 5-megapixel macro lens, and an 8-megapixel ultra-wide that has very slight distortion. At the front, you will get a 20-megapixel wide lens. This setup is pretty much what you will get in most current phones and can produce decent picture quality. However, on our test, the auto color balance does seem quite a bit off for the macro lens, as it shows a cooler tinge and autofocus can be a little tricky. These could potentially be fixed by a firmware upgrade. The plus side is that it does pretty well in low light for the main lens due to its larger sensor and lower f-stops. Grains that are produced on the low light images also seem more filmic instead of pixelated. If you are into sports photography or struggle to take fast-moving subjects, the Mi 11i can shoot bursts of up to 100 pictures in seconds for the macro and wide cameras and 30 pictures for the ultra-wide camera. It also allows a 30 times digital zoom, but picture quality does suffer a lot. The Mi 11i performs well on the video front. It can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second and up to 8K at 30 frames per second. The 8K has a maximum recording time of up to 6 minutes. It has a decent 4,520 mAh battery, and it allows fast charging of up to 33 watts at 52 minutes for full charges. Wireless charging has also been removed from this model. The Mi 11i will come in 3 colors: Celestial Silver, Frosty White, and Cosmic Black, and will be available in 2 variants of 8GB RAM plus 128GB storage, or 8GB RAM and 256GB of storage. At just 1,030 Sing dollars, it will be hard to find any flagship phones close to this price. So in summary, this is definitely one of the most affordable flagship phones, or may just be the most affordable flagship phone you can get this year. Thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop us a message. If you like our videos, do give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, and IG. We will see you on the next one.